Okay everyone, okay, 3, 2, 1 here. I am bringing you some Crysis 2 multiplayer. I just am doing quick matches right now. Quick matches on like recruit level. Just because I'm not very good at this game, but it's pretty fun to play anyway, so. Yeah. Really? I'm just trying to bring you this game because Call of Duty gets a little stale, and the fact that Call of Duty is a little oversaturated, because on YouTube, like, everyone tries to be that big Call of Duty commentator, when really you should try and get, unless you're doing something completely different from what somebody else is doing in Call of Duty, I would stay away from it and just do something else. Or do Call of Duty plus something else. Like, the only reason I do Call of Duty is because of theater mode. But it's fun to occasionally capture like a live gameplay. Like, I don't get everything off of theater mode. I get most of it, but I get all the Black Ops off of theater mode because I don't like that game. If I tried to do a live com off of Black Ops, we'd probably go from like game to game, just trying to find a match that I don't rage quit. Just because that game just made me rage quit so much, because the maps are so huge, and the guns did so little damage. Like, the new Modern Warfare 3 map is pretty big, by what it seems, but it's all concentrated in one area. It's kind of like Wasteland, as they said. Wasteland was a big game that was concentrated in like a specific area. It's really just, I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. Wasteland was huge. If you tried to wander the outskirts, you'd find people. If you went to the tunnel area and areas around that, it was just fine. Like, it felt like a smaller, more concentrated map. Look at this. Like, the one thing I don't like about this game is that sometimes it feels like the guns do low damage, even though really, it's just because someone has armor on. If there was no armor and no invisibility cloak, which would be actually really awesome, if you think about it, it would kind of be like Call of Duty though, so. This is what makes Crysis different than other games. I'm trying to use a bare bones sight, which isn't wise. Like, a non-red dot is what I mean. But I think this game's pretty fun. But the single player, I think, is a little better than the multiplayer. Because the suit in the multiplayer, if you're trying to come in and play it like it's any other first-person shooter, you're gonna, like, get destroyed by any like veteran Crysis player who's been on here for a while. Because first of all, you have to know the limits of what you can do with your suit and what you're going to do, like with what classes, because you have to know when to be invisible and when to be visible. Like, you don't want to be invisible if someone's shooting at you. That's a given. But you wouldn't believe how many people you would think, like, turn invisible and not think the other person would just keep shooting in that direction. So if you're being shot at, switch to your heavy armor. If you want to get stealthy and go up behind someone and shoot them, you can use the invisibility cloak. Like I'm doing right now, I'm trying to find a guy. But I'm gonna probably start playing a little more Skyrim. Like, I just record little 10-minute segments. Like, me playing Skyrim, I don't complete any quests. That's just how I am. I am an explorer. There's code over there, yeah. Not pro. But I just am an explorer when I play it. When I play Skyrim, I don't even bother even going for quests. I just play and explore the towns, and then if you guys tell me if you want to see me actually try and complete a quest in an episode, I'll do that. But right now, I'm literally going to put up an episode of Skyrim where I go from town to town. Like, I'll put up every second of it. Like, I'll start in one town, I'll quit, and then I'll be standing right there, and then I'll start the next episode on my destination to the next town. That's what I really want to do in Skyrim. Like, I have a little 10-minute gameplay saved up of Skyrim. I'll commentate over it. You tell me what you think. There's a little cool me killing a couple wolves in the middle, but I'm not considerably good at Skyrim. Look at that. Oh yeah. He's a pro. I know occasionally I'll shoot with the invisibility cloak, but that's just me seeing someone in the distance, and then them not knowing I'm there, and then shooting. That's not me trying to, when someone's shooting at me, and I turn invisible. I'm not misusing the ability when you technically don't need to use an ability at that point, because energy will just regenerate anyway. So, I think Skyrim's okay. It's just, I can't wrap my head around playing through that entire game, because I don't like the quest. Like, Fallout quest system, that was a lot better. The Fallout system is a lot more, like, linear. And here we go, I'm unlocking some stuff, I'll die right as soon as I unlock all this, so, yeah. In Fallout, whenever you got a quest, okay? When you went to your Pip-Boy map, you literally it would have like a dotted line right to where you were supposed to go. That's the beauty of Fallout, but the combat sucked. That's the one thing I diss Fallout with. Without that, the combat system would blow. Like, pardon me for dissing Fallout hard, but if you've ever played Fallout, if you don't have VATS available, you run. You don't go towards the enemy and start firing at them. No, you run. Fallout New Vegas is a little different because you can aim down sight, but it's not a lot different because you always end up using VATS anyway. If you're only going up against people that shoot you, you try and find cover, come out, and then shoot them. With VATS, you get out whatever weapon possible and you use VATS. That's how you play Fallout. I like the Skyrim combat. Look at this sniping. I am not pro at sniping in this game, by the way, just like now. But I like how Skyrim improves the sword and shield combat mechanic. It's awesome. Look at that. I saw that guy. Yeah, and even when you're invisible in this game, you're not completely invisible. Like, you see him go by. It's pretty sad. Yeah, I found the shotgun, which is not helpful. But, as I was saying, when I played New Vegas, like, I loved it, but my friend, he played it for me when we were at a conference. Like, he got me far enough to where I was actually useful. I, like, completely messed up the profile. I went around killing everyone. It was awesome. Even though I got, like, bad karma and everything, it was just funny. That's what I use RPGs for. I use RPGs to have fun and mess around. I don't use RPGs to take anything seriously. Like, that's just not who I am. I don't go around trying to complete quests, beat Skyrim as fast as possible. No. I got to the first quest. Didn't know how to solve the Bleak Falls. I think it was something like that. Like, I don't even know the names of half the stuff in Skyrim anymore. The Argonians is the only thing I really know the name of, is because I had that emphasized to me several times. So, yeah. Yeah, what I'm saying about Skyrim is that for me, Skyrim is not a game where I try and beat it and I try to be the best at it. I use Skyrim to have fun. That is what I do. I use Skyrim so I can explore and look at the pretty graphics and just play. That's what I play Skyrim for. And I'm not playing as much Call of Duty because you have to think it's getting quite repetitive and stale, really. So this is why I brought you this Crysis gameplay. I just wanted to bring you something different. This has been OK321. Subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. Follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description. See ya.